just like in game 2.
I just realized that that is a Selena roam with an
All right,
Avaria
chat.
pick. Yeah. Let's see. Will it end in a 4-1 for Yangon? Because now the picks are looking a bit funky. And this means they only have one beefy boy, and that is Uranus. And Uranus, I mean, they don't really have the shred from BTRP. That Harris is going to take some time to kill the Uranus. So maybe they might be able to hold on for a brief moment. But, you know, this Sora can just go blue form and just, you know, trample onto Nolan, on Selena. Even the Claude, but yeah, the Claude's super safe with the BMI, and the Nolan has dashes. By the way, Mirko, do these teams, when they scrim against BTRP, do they treat it like a real scrim? And they feedback off of it, or it's just, you know,
I think they do,
match
right?
type of deal?
I don't know. It depends on the team. Some teams just go all out. Other teams do actually experiment. I think for YG, they are taking this more as an experiment as well, right? Because it's clear to see the skill diff, so it wouldn't really make too much sense for them to just go all out. They want to learn from the scrim as well. It's not just in for the money and for the views. So here we go. Game number 5, possibly the last game of the series. I mean, the chat definitely agrees or thinks that it is going to be the last game. 82% have voted for YG. Blink on the Selena with Season Hunter, I believe. Yes, Season Hunter helping out the clear so much faster than the Hirara. You can already see Nolan here. Han, I think he might get 2 buffs straight before he gets into the Lethal Wanderer. So that's a massive advantage. But no, he doesn't get there in time. Right? Holy shit, he does. Oh my god, he has... Yeah, this is going to be very difficult, man. Han's already walking up. The Revitalize is going to be used up already. Han already has double buffs right now. The retreat comes around, so Annabelle's still able to get it. But look at how fast the clear is. He's going to go straight into the Lizard. Blink! Oh, flickers out of the way. Cherry gets first blood. But take a look at Han, who's waiting around the Lizard. Notices the move from Annabelle. He's going to wait for Annabelle to use both skills. He's going to try to steal the... He's a dirty, dirty Nolan, man. He just wants to retreat this away from him. He wants to take everything away. Look at this.
Oh.
Yeah, Han, you're dirty, bro. I know exactly what he was trying to do. W, Han, bro. Waited for the last moment. Waited for the Lizard to wait. I mean, to poke him down. Gets an easy solo kill. Takes the freaking Lizard. Takes the freaking camps. Now gets a full clear. He's going to be 2 levels ahead. Or at least, at the bare minimum, worst case scenario, it's 2 levels. Best case scenario is 2 levels. Worst case scenario, he'll still be a level ahead.
That is very annoying to deal with. The fact that Annabelle just got
Oh
taken
my god,
down.
Cherry used his dash.
Yep. And Nolan can go for the
Oh my
all-in.
god.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
Fracture and everything thrown in the kitchen sink, and now Turtle will be free for YG, especially with the party just shooting around, opening vision. Rassi wants to be a part of the party, but I don't think they will be able to get anything from it.
That was troll from Blink, not gonna lie. He stole the fucking turtle away. Again, I told you guys, best case scenario, it will be 2 levels. If he got that turtle and the purple buff, you'd be 2 levels ahead. But Blink decided to take the fucking turtle. So it's just 1 level for Han. He still starts the game with 2-0 though. But that's the power of the Nolan and the Selena, chat. Yeah, that's why usually when you see the Selena, it's always to bank together with the Hirara or Nolan. Now they go into the bottom lane. They bait out Shifting Skies. Ying just needs to escape here. Yep, and this is a dead Sora.
Yeah, he has to.
Oh, look, with a miss mechanic.
That a flicker as well?
Yeah, it did. It was a flicker as well. Oh my god, well played, Ying. Hirara waiting in the bush, but Han, I think, knows. Goes for the retreat, takes it away. Oi, oi, oi. And he hasn't even cleared his entire topside jungle. He is going to be 2 levels ahead. Jeez.
Is this toast, Mirko? Is this toast?
Oh,
it feels like
top
it,
lane.
Vive. Oh, bites the meteor, and he has to recall, leaving Sanji in a potential push to get the plating, it seems like. The wave is going to be here soon. The crab, obviously, next on his eyes. But look at Annabelle with the rest of BTRP looking for
the
a
arrow.
play, but no. The arrow does land. Blazing duet from Sanji with the flicker, and Cherry gets deleted. Humbled down. Rassi can tank the damage, but not for Annabelle.
Look at Ying.
Ying will try to screen him away, chasing him to the ends of the earth, and that is going to be a free camp for Han. Man, oh man. Oh, Luke comes in.
Oh, massive taunt. Wait a second. That could be the troll move, but Ying is still unkillable in the back line. Able to get another kill, I think, here. Blink walks up, dashes forward. Annabelle now with a double immobilized, but it's going to be Shive with a pickup on Kaiser. as Ying gets away, and finally it's BTRP who are on the board in game 5.
Yo, are they trolling here?
They are trolling for sure, man. Like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
they are pushing so far out over. Oh, no way. Oh, dude, if Ying stole that, I would actually be tilted if I was Annabelle.
Yo. I mean, he's behind anyways. Heptasy is completed for Nolan, for Han, and then Sanji gets the DHS. Oh, shifting skies onto the torrents. Ying will get locked in place with the help of the turret as well. He will
Bro, Ying is
fall
trolling.
down. War Axe again for Luke. Ying is gonna be unavailable for this fight, but at least Han is able to get the turtle. And now up top, will they go for a collapse onto Sive? I don't think so.
No, I think they don't have enough damage to take him down. Han. Oh, gets away from the Wrath of the Dryad, but now it's going to be some on-force coming down as Chive tries to go on Han. He's still able to escape. Sanji pops into Blazing Duet now with the BMI as well. Cherry walking up. Good taunt lands on Sanji. He might be dead here. Cherry with a walk-up, and Sanji gets taken out with basic attack. Now immobilization. Annabelle picks up a Sky Piercer stack on a kill on Han. And now it's him straight into the orange buff. Good iframe. Untargetable against the Abyssal Arrow.
Uh-oh. YG, are they biting off more than they can chew? Because now, feels like BTRP has control of this game. They are up slightly. Concealed play towards Blink. The Immobilize will connect. That is only to taunt him as far as Ying goes. That turret is still broken in the back to Luke with the shifting skies, and Cherry follows up. But Annabelle gets taken down, and Ying has to bite the bullet. Purify popped. Not enough damage, but now going with the flank is Sanji.
Wait, Han.
The arrow connects, but Han dies,
God.
and Sanji still yet to pop a Blazing Duet, and
God.
now he goes in. Too much damage to deal with, but no, YG, they don't have enough damage to take down BTRP.
Well played, man. Extremely well played there by BTRP. They were able to dodge from everything. Shive, great positioning. Again, that's why you see Shive do so much better when he's on these safer picks. You know, something that just farms up, waits for the item power spikes. He doesn't die. Kill. Much more of a risk taker. Sanji flickered in, and Shive just waited for that moment. He jumped out of the way with the Chrono Dash, and he lived. Now it gets really tough for YG. Again, with this kind of composition, just like in game number 2, it's very high execution. You need to win out the early game. You need to get a snowball. If you lose out on the gold lead, it gets very, very difficult. They're gonna have to rely on late game, and even then, the Sora. Now I see why they pick it up as well, right? I completely forgot about this one thing, but hold on, Shive up top. Link is able to escape. Hirata, it's Annabelle with the turtle. Ying just gets away. They're gonna try to go for the all-in on Ying. No Purify, but he's not able to land any of those skills on Ying. So back to the point. Sora, great against the Claude, is another hero that can cancel out the Blazing Duet quite easily with his skill set.
Especially with the Cloud form.
Yep.
And you kind of want to cycle it around, and the Cloud really relies on the Blazing Duet to make an impact. But hey, late game Cloud, even with the auto attack, still hits like a truck. So the Sora needs to be careful. The arrow lands, but the meteor doesn't. I think if the meteor did land, it would have been danger for Luke. Ying pops the concentration, wants to run around. Blink pops
Oh my
in
God.
with the arrow. That is beautiful. Marksman level sniping.
Another.
From Blink. And another one as well towards Sive, but no one to follow up. And now they want to fight even deeper. Ying tanks everything.
Wow.
And he's going to be fine. That arrow, man, is a zoning tool in and of itself.
They're getting gapped macro. They're actually just getting gapped again. YG decided to lock in for another like few minutes, and they get turrets and kills out of nowhere. Really skill gapping them, dude. Like, this composition is so good at being able to beat YG in the team fights that YG needs to find the perfect pickoff every time they want to go for a good fight, and they do. Sanji blazing away over on Annabelle, waiting there with untargetable Sanji, unable to get the kill, but Blink is gonna flicker in forward, unable to get the kill now, as that's gonna be Luke trying to punish on Blink. Arrow lands, Blink trying to kite away, but he will fall in the end. It is still extremely difficult to pull off this comp, all right? So if they do, gee, that's impressive.
Well, you can see that we do have visions of what Blink can bring to the table multiple times.
Structures, realize. Look, turret down below again.
Yeah. The wave management is so good, but Ying has to pop the concentration. Rassi and Sive will come through. Good shield to just deter that meteor damage. And now this Lord fight, right? If you talk about Lord Prio, I believe the Nolan will kind of struggle, because there will be a lot of catch with the Belleric, and then you have Hirara with the iframes. Obviously, could just retreat away while being invulnerable. So no, they gotta have they gotta set up the long lanes to then bait out the Hirara. Down bottom though are both junglers. Will they go for a possible more dance up top? As this Novaria will just scout out for more information. Athena's completed for Rassi, so he's gonna be more tanky to eat up the magic damage from Kaize, especially when you want to go for the one-shots, the bursts. But for now, they're going to just dance it away. They're going to wait for someone to make the blunder, then pull the trigger. But, oh, down bottom, Annabelle. He's going to be fine.
Yeah. Blink is there to help Han. He doesn't have purple buff. Both junglers, actually. No purple buff here. Lord going to be held down by Ying. Stop any chance. Oh, Shiva in the mid lane gets caught by a Star Shatter, taking him down to half HP. Conceal from Rassi. He's gonna go in now. Blink gonna be caught in the taunt and will be taken down by Annabelle. Another Sky Piercer stack on the board for BTRP's jungler. As in the bottom lane, it looks quite even so far. Top lane's good for YG. Now we go back into the Lord Pit. BTRP trying to utilize this lead in the man advantage department. Can they utilize it? Kaize with the shots. No Astral Echo. Sanji with the poke now as they go all in on Ying. He's able to get away with the consecration as well, but the all-in comes around the Sky Piercers right there. Oh, Annabelle! Crazy move as he's able to pick up a triple kill, and YG collapse in front of BTRP.
Oh, that was just beautiful delivery from Rassi, bringing everyone together and then getting the kill.
Is that...
Oh, that arrow, or rather that abyssal trap will eat Cherry, and Cherry is down. But man, that was beautiful in that jungle. Annabelle just doing God's work. 5 kills now. I wonder how many stacks he has in his arsenal. Currently, he has 47. So, yeah, this Hirara already is a problem. Because now you don't really have anyone to catch the Hirara, right? You don't really have that Heartlock CC. I mean, sure, if the arrow lands, good for you. You go for the Hirara. But then the iframes will just be so annoying to deal with. He's going to be able to just dodge the arrow for days. So now the question is, what will YG do? I mean, late game, yes, they can bank on the Claude. The Claude has just completed the corrosion site. 11 minutes, by the way, for Trinity.
Whoa,
so that
Rassi.
is a suffering Claude. But Rassi, it's for a play. That purple buff will be invaded and subjugated. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they have Pryo pushing in. That Lord gets a buff. Engage.
Look at Han, bro.
Up top, though.
Wait, Ying's still actually trying to buy time. They're gonna get the Holy Shield. Rather Dried as well. Sanji doing for a lot of free hits. Shiva wasn't able to target him in time. Holy Shield up top for Holy Shield in the mid lane. Flying Clouds bringing him into the bottom lane. They're trying to go for the clear right now as Kaize has already been taken down. So now they should have a free way into this wave in the mid lane. Abyssal Arrow lands again. Blink gonna try to walk up. Han still pushing out in the bottom lane. The top wave pushing in again. The arrow almost finds them. Just max range. And now it's back to YG, trying to get back map control. Annabelle, still with 47 stacks in the Sky Piercer. I think Han is doing a fantastic job.
Yep. This is what the Nolan offers you in the late game. Cutting waves and just getting Pryo to the lanes and rearrange it. I mean, he bought so much time, even got a holy defense up top.
Oh.
So now you have to be careful of 2 projectiles, right? The arrow and the Star Shatter. And seems like a BTRP is going to eat that for a midnight snack. But for now, timer is on the Lord. 55 seconds onto it. BTRP needs to be more wary of a possible segue play caused by Han, because he hasn't really shown himself in the lanes. He's mostly worked on the side lanes and going for like these cuts, these delays to just buy some time for YG. For BTRP, one big team fight in the back of a set of a possible Wrath of Riyadh might just give them the win that they need. But at least they have insurance now in the hands of Sive. Well-known Harith player as well in MPL ID. But yeah, this isn't really over for YG. But if you take a look at the game in a clear glass, I believe it's already hard for them to just turn this around unless they get a good kill, maybe an arrow onto Sive. But then again, he has the Purify. On Annabelle, he has the iframes. So yeah, this is quite hard. You want to play front to back, you only have the Claude and only the Uranus to tank. If you want to play pick-off style, Purify, iframes. So it's a mess in the head for YG now.
It is. Top lane, though. Nolan already showed up. They're going to try to go for the burst. Annabelle walking up. Kaiser with the flicker out. That's Annabelle with Retribution. Now YG, what do they decide to do? They throw out the arrow. They weren't able to get it. Big Star Shatter lands. They get a turn in the mid lane to trade it for the Lord. Han's going to be careful. Annabelle walked up there. And it's Han with the Fracture to escape. It's still them having to defend against these Lords. There's no way for them to deal with the burst that BTRP have on the neutral objectives right now.
Yep. And this Nolan hasn't really enjoyed the privilege of having a blue buff unless the Fracture doesn't really land. Annabelle is going to be able to dodge all the damage. But yeah, this Nolan hasn't really lavished himself on the purple buff, so the energy cycle will be a bit hard for him to manage. 1v1 happening and a siege in the mid lane.
Ying doing such a good job here. Baited the Lord up top. Now gonna get caught, but a taunt now killed as well. Synchro Fish into the Chrono Dash. Baited out already with the Zaman Force, and they aren't able to re-engage. Han with a cut, like you said, to try to delay this game even further. But it does seem like for BTRP, they're just gonna go into the top lane, push into tier 2s. They won't be too hasty. They won't try to go for these base turrets just yet. Oh, Malefic Gun for Sanji.
Yep. Completed already, so he has that extra range and the penetration needed to possibly take down
Arrow.
Rashi. But the arrow will be quite close. Meanwhile, Sanji. Oh, the good arrow. Purify and the Star Shatter. Oh, that is beautiful. And will this be the turnaround for YG? They want to go in for more. The Cosmic Leap yet to bring a victim. But Annabelle in the back with the iframes caught upon by Blink. He flickers forward. The Abyssal Trap, but Annabelle is just unstoppable. Still chased to the ends of the earth by Ying. 2 iframes again running around. Cherry as the backup. But they will work on the wave as Annabelle buys time. Sanji, he's way too deep. There goes the Shifting Skies and the Blazing Duet with the flicker as well. At least a patch in the deep wounds cut to YG.
That was fucking crazy by Sanji, dude. He put the BMI forward. I thought that was a mistake. I think it ended up being a mistake, but damn, that was ballsy, bro. I know you're trying to chase, but god damn, that was crazy. All right, back to level. They're just going to farm up, try to get these lane advantages. And this is where it gets really difficult for YG with this composition, because at the end of the day, it's a team fight that you need to win it out. Ying might just be dead here. Oh, he's able to jump around, Purify out of the way as well. My god, the Shifting Skies now come around. Ying able to buy so much time, but in the end, he's going to go down, and he's down for 40 seconds. Wave down below is massive, and he's already cleared out the wave.
Han.
Full. Han is trying to get a trade, at least something back, but he's not able to, and Ying's still going to be down for... Oh, good read by Cherry. Really good read by Cherry. He knew something was up. He knew someone was waiting. This should be another free Lord to BTRP. There's no way Ying can respawn in time. And if BTRP are able, even if Ying spawns in, it's not even a good team fight for... Oh, wait, unless they find these arrows. Unless these Star Shatters land. Unless these waves get a free base turret. Oh my god, wait. When did YG manage to wave up top? Oh my god! Another Abyssal Arrow. The Star Shadow lands as well. The Fracture. What the fuck, YG? Now Retry. Annabelle gets it still. Sanji with Blazing Duet. Now with the crown. Jeep is going to be taken very low right now. It's actually the Wrath of the Giant locking him down, and Annabelle's right there. But look at Han. Into the base he goes. Cherry walks up. Now gets caught with the Fracture. Now it's going to be Han with the Fracture to pick him off. Everybody delayed with the recall. Abyssal Arrow doesn't land, but Blink's able to flick around and cancel out the recalls. They're stuck. They can't recall. Han up top. Gonna go for the wave. He's waited for the wave in the mid lane to push it first. Han's going in. Annabelle's walking up with immobilization. Han's gonna try to go for the end of the game. Annabelle jumping in. Han going in for the end. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Han cannot end the game, but YG will be able to defend the Lord because of that play.
Holy Han!
God damn!
Lurking in the shadows, as if Godfather just stringing all the puppets and making schemes, almost ending the game right there and then. But thank God they have a good time just clearing the wave, especially when Sive is there with the Synchro Fission. So at least YG, they have a rebreather. But Annabelle looks for the one-shot BMI, thankfully for Sanji. Annabelle off the leash, looking for more. And he has 80 stacks to his arsenal now. This will be a hard defense coming in from YG, unless they can get Han spawning back and have him work on the waves, because he has been the one, just, you know, the catalyst of that third take up top. And I thought he was gonna go in with the Cosmic Leap, just push the waves quick. But I think that was an empowered minion from the Lord, so he couldn't really clear it that quick. and that delayed a bit of a time. It looked very real that it could end the game right there, but it's still hard.
Oh my
But
God.
Annabelle, off HP, still recalls away with the taunts. And now let's see if YG
Blink!
can hold their way. Blink is deleted by Luke, and the crystal wide open for BTRP.
Sanji's still able to defend right now, but it's going to be a 4v5 without the Selena. Some ultimates used already as well. The Astro Echo in the bottom lane with the Consecration. This should be the base turrets all taken down. Sanji, BMI back. Ashive pops in Zaman Force. This is a late game Harith. Fracture to clear out the wave. Ying pops into Consecration back in time again. Now the Blazing Duet to clear out the wave. Sanji in the bottom lane. Winter Crown as well. Buys in Immortality. Able to get back into the BMI right now. As that's going to be Annabelle with the damage. And that's going to be Immortality. Popped already. Sanji Rose Gold. Cherry with the flicker in forward. Finding the kill. Now Han able to defend for now. Annabelle walks up. Picks up the Legendary. 80 stacks on the Sky Piercer. Now looks for more. It is GG. We are going to a game number 6.
Oh my goodness. BTRP get the better of YG in what looked like pure confidence, pure cockiness in the early game that paid dividends for YG. Still, they have to let it go because BTRP secure game 5. And we're going to